Hi there YouTube, Cageside London, back once again with another video and keeping in touch with what I'm going to be covering over the next couple of days, and over the next couple of videos will be the Vince McMahon documentary or docuseries Mr McMahon. And we have some breaking news that's been published within the last hour, and that is the fact that the PR firm that stands by Mr McMahon has parted ways with him, which is actually quite interesting, considering that the documentary is, or the docuseries is coming out within the next 8 hours, as from the time of this recording. And when questioned about it, Michael Citrick simply said, "With respect to clients, we don't comment beyond we are no longer working together." And I think that just goes to show really that, as pointed out in my previous video, that there is obviously some validity to the accusations that are being made. I think there might be some, or they might have caught wind of what's going to be portrayed in the documentary, in the docuseries, and clearly Vince McMahon isn't too pleased with it by clearly saying that it is misleading, the docuseries, quoting him, end quote. And going from that, I think it's just more of what we're about to see to come. I think come tomorrow, in less than 24 hours time, once I'm completed watching the whole docu-series, gonna binge watch it. I think it's just the start, and hence why the FBI are doing their investigations into this, and we shall see what the outcomes are, because Janel Grant was told to put a hold on her lawsuit against Mr McMahon for 6 months whilst they carry out their investigations, which is due to complete in November. That being said, though, with this docu-series coming out, it's just going to shed more light and also appeal more to the masses. So I understand that this topic may be within a certain community at the minute, who obviously follow this space like myself quite religiously, but to the wider masses that just know about the figurehead of Vince McMahon or the WWE in general, and may not know the insides and outs as what some of us do, it's going to be quite a storytelling piece when that drops tomorrow. And once, if people have any sort of interest in the business and they don't know about these accusations or what's come to light in recent months since January when this lawsuit was filed, they'll be in for a shock, and a lot of people will turn their eyes off the product, I think, as a whole. Clearly WWE are going to disassociate themselves from it, and TKO as a whole. It was reported as well that Mr McMahon actually tried to purchase the rights for the documentary and the actual documentary as a whole, so that obviously it wouldn't be published and he can have full creative control of what happens. And if he was successful in that, he would have obviously not put anything out there, if anything at all, in regards to the final edit that we're going to be seeing in 8 hours time. That being said, though, I wonder how the WWE feel about this, considering, and Netflix as well, considering they've invested $5 billion into the product, which they're going to be hosting WWE Raw starting from January 1st next year, so 2025, and it could have a big impact on them. So is it really in Netflix's best interest for the documentary to be released? So it's a bit of a weird one when it comes to that. But I mean, applaud to Netflix for allowing this to go ahead, because we could have seen a delay in it if they wanted to stand by the product and not hinder their chances of WWE not falling into that trap in regards to what's happening here with Mr McMahon. But they clearly have let it go ahead, and hopefully we get to see the full extent of this within the next 8 hours, and when it all comes to light. And as I've previously spoken about in the previous video, I'm hoping that it will not only just cover obviously the steroids abuse scandal, potentially Owen Hart and his tragic death, maybe obviously Chris Benoit was touted in there as well. A lot of these problems that happened within the industry prior to the lawsuit that's come up, but the lawsuit trumps everything that was spoken about. And from the allegations and the accusations that have been made and the evidence that's been submitted, we can only assume at this point we can't confidently say, you know, he's going to be convicted or anything like that, innocent until proven guilty and stuff like that. But if these allegations are true, and you know the text messages are legit and they're not forged or anything like that, then he could be looking at some serious time. Look at what, as I said in the previous video, P Diddy, all them other people, you know, it's all coming to light now, and I'm proud of that. You know, I'm pleased to see that. But it is just one of those things. But the PR relations team for Mr McMahon is standing down, and that is obviously not representing him anymore, and that is obviously because they are aware of what's going to be dropping in less than 24 hours time now, and it will be a shock to the world. Might be some new information, might not be, depending, but we will soon see. I think it's just unloading that information to the masses, so it will be good to see the direction that takes, and I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to see how this is actually depicted, and whether they're going to go the full route of outing him, or whether they're going to do the dark side of the ring and only skim past these little details. But as I said, in due course I will be uploading more videos as well, and I'll be doing a episode by episode run through of what we learn from each episode, and hopefully you can join me for the ride. So until next time, guys, stay tuned. Cage Side London, back with another video. Take care. Bye bye.